Shalom, Shalom, where the Hebrew Israelites coming in week in and week out to call out this wicked man Esau Edom. And we're here in the highways of highways prophesying about the downfall of this wicked kingdom. As always, we want to start off by giving all praise and honor to
YAHAWAH,
by Hashem,
YAHAWASHI, by Hashem, QADASH.
So we're just gonna go through the spirit and prophesy to the wind. Or Salaki,
we're just gonna go into the stubbornness of our people, not willing to hearken to this word, to the true gospel of the word. You know, people rejecting Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi. You know, and I was gonna start at Ezekiel 10 and 4. Because the Lord is coming back. And it's going to set a mark on these people, man. On those that hearken and those that don't, you know. And this mark that we're talking about here is going to be different from the mark of the beast. It says here, Ezekiel 10 and 4, and the Lord said unto him, go through the city, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the man that sigh and cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. See? Those are not willing to bow down to this wicked system. Those that want to see righteousness be exalted on this earth, man. Ultimately, we know that the earth was given unto the hand of the wicked, but you know that's what it means, sighing and crying, you know. Because we're vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked every day, man. Just like just Lot. And it says here, and to the other he said in mine ear, go ye after him to the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. And he said unto them, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth, and they went forth and slew in the city. You see? So the Lord is coming back. He's gonna give people a chance. You know, the reason why we're out here is to set that mark on those people, man. See, and get these people out of the mindset to following this beast system, you know, and turning back and following Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi in truth and sincerity, you know, in the spirit, you know. It says here in Ezekiel, and if you have precepts or anything, you bring it up. Ezekiel 11 and 5. It said, and the Spirit of the Lord fell upon me, and he said unto me, speak, thus said the Lord, thus have ye said, O house of Israel, for I know the things that come in your mind, every one of them. You see, you're not going to escape the Lord, man. You're not going to outsmart the Lord, man. He already knows what's going on in your head, man. You see? So everything, like you said, he knows everything is already preordained. He knows who's going to be of the fold of the 144,000. And the elect, you know, he already knows all that. So you're not gonna, you know, two-step your way inside the kingdom, man. You know, there's one way, there's one path. That's through Yahawashi, man. He's the door. You have to take that door to enter the kingdom. If not, you'll be destroyed here, man. See? I had Ezekiel 3. If you can get that. Ezekiel 3 and 7.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 7. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted.
Can you read that again?
This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 7. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto me, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted.
That's the characteristic of our people, man. Even though we're the chosen people of the world, of the word, you see, there's still some that are wicked, man. Without among us, the 2/3, man, have to be destroyed, man. See, because they choose to follow the ways of this world, the Babylonian way of life, man. See, knowing that there's not anything better than to follow righteousness, follow after Yahawah Hashem Yahawashi, but they choose to follow the serpent, you know. the riches of this world. That's what they want, man, because they're ultimately, because they're carnal beings. You see, it says here in Jeremiah 16:11, then shalt thou say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, said the Lord, and have walked after other powers, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law, and ye have done worse than your fathers, for behold, ye walked everyone after the imagination of his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto me. You see? And that was way back in the time of Jeremiah. So imagine in this time now, man, our people fully deluded, man, fully indoctrinated in evil, man. They've been brought up to be you know, at this point, if you're not following YAHAWASHI, man, you're considered a heathen, and you're also considered like you could be considered as a wicked man. You see, and because of the confusion of face, we have so-called people that look like us, but they're actually of the other nations. You see, and that's why it comes to, you have to be able to see to look to the spirit. For it says the Lord doesn't look at man at like the face value. You know, so roughly paraphrasing, the Lord doesn't look like man. You know, He doesn't look at things as a man. You know, He looks at the spirit. You see, so that's another reason why the Lord knows, man. You can't escape from Him. You can't escape judgment as well. You see? You see? It says here, we read that again, verse 12. And ye have done worse than your fathers, for behold, ye walk everyone after the imagination of his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto me. You see, in the way of this world, man. In this world, they say, follow your heart, man. You see? That's another cut, man. You're not supposed to follow your heart, man. You're supposed to follow the word is supposed to be your moral compass, man. You're supposed to filter everything through the word, man. You know? And ultimately, and we all know that we fall off, you know, sometimes. We fall short, but we still need to get back up, you know. It's not a license to commit sin, you know. But after that, you know, you get back up, you repent, and then you turn back to the Lord again, man. You know, because the door of grace is still open unto us, man. You know, we still have that opportunity to survive. You know that the Lord right now is setting a mark on those people, man. See, and it goes start at my sanctuary, man. We're gonna be the first ones to be hit, man. See that campaign about vaccinating the blacks. You see that the borders being opened for Mexico. The borders being opened, so all these kids are crossing the border and being kidnapped, you know, being stored in those facilities because of the Biden administration. So now they're jabbing up all these Ezekielites. You see, that judgment is gonna start with us, man. That's why we need to wake up and follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities, man. You see. I had you can bring out 1 Samuel 8 from 1 to I believe 18.
This is the book of 1 Samuel 8 verse 1. And it came to pass when Samuel was old that he made his sons judges over Israel.
Okay.
Judah.
I know. I knew it started with a J. Oh, sorry for interrupting, but
1 Samuel chapter 8 verse 1. And it came to pass when Samuel was old that he made his sons judges over Israel. Now the name of the firstborn was Joel, and the name of the secondborn was Abiah. They were judges in Beersheba, and the sons walked not in his ways, but turned aside. Salakia. And his sons walked not in his ways, but turned aside after lucre, and took bribes, and perverted judgment.
See, Salakia. So it's bringing it back to that moment when he said that your fathers have forsaken my laws, man. They forsaken my laws, and you know, they chose the riches of the world, man. You see.
Verse 4. Then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves together and came to Samuel unto Ramah, and said unto him, Behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations.
See, that's the Israelites, you know. That's another era of us, you know. We want to be like the other nations, but these other nations want to be like us, man. You see? You know, so we have the Lord commanding us, being over us, but we're seeking to have a man over us. You see how foolish this is, man. Yeah. Keep going.
Verse 6. But the thing displeased Samuel when they said, "Give us a king to judge us."
You see, Samuel was displeased, man, because he understood that that was silliness, man. That was foolishness to actually want a man to rule over you rather than the Most High, man. The Most High created heaven and earth, man. That power is with you, and you want to deny it? That's crazy, man. You see? Yeah, that's again the stiff-neckedness, the stubbornness of our people, Israelites, man. You know, in a sense, like there's what sawdust children, man. They actually like it's foolish, man. They actually want to have a man ruling over you other than the Most High, man, rather than the Most High. You know? Keep going.
Exodus 32:9. And the Lord said unto Moses, "I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people."
You see? You see? You know? First off, he said, "I have set life and death before you. Choose." You know? I have set life and death before you. You know? Until this day, man, we have our people choosing death, man. But sooner enough, they're gonna get it, man. You see? Because those are the same wicked souls that are reincarnated, man. They're coming back and they're doing wickedness, man. You see, evil has flourished ever since the time of Adam, man. You see? That little grain of evil has spread until now it's, you know, the world was given unto the wicked, man. So it's a big deal for us to sigh and cry, man. Because we're made to look like we're the crazy ones, you know. But we want to go against this wicked society, wicked kingdom, man. Queendom. Forgive me. See?
Going back to 1 Samuel chapter 8 and verse 6. But the thing displeased Samuel when they said, "Give us a king to judge us." And Samuel prayed unto Yahawah. And Yahawah said unto Samuel, "Hearken unto the voice of the people, and all that they say unto thee. For they have not rejected me, but they have rejected me."
They have not rejected me.
Salakia, for they have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them.
That's how you know the Lord has a sense of humor too. He's like, what? Y'all want to forsake me? Alright, okay. Tell him. Tell him that alright, it's all good. You know? We'll keep going.
Verse 8. According to all the works which they have done since the day that I brought them up out of Egypt, even unto this day, wherewith they have forsaken me, and served other gods, so do they also, Salakia, so do they also unto thee. Now therefore hearken unto their voice, howbeit yet protest solemnly unto them, and show them the manner of the king that shall reign over them. And Samuel told all the words of Yahawah unto the people that asked of him a king. And he said, "This will be the manner of the king that shall reign over you. And he will take your sons and appoint them for himself, for his chariots, and to be his horsemen, and shall run before his chariots. And he will appoint him captains over thousands, and thousands over 50s. And he will set them to ear his ground, and to reap his harvest, and to make his instruments of war, and instruments of his chariots. And he will take your daughters to be and he will take your daughters to be confectionaries, and to be cooks, and to be bakers. And he will take your fields and your vineyards and your olive yards, even the best of them, and give them to his servants.
Stop by verse 18.
And he will take the tenth of your seed and of your vineyards, and will give his offices unto his servants. And he will take your manservants and your maidservants and your goodless young men and your asses, and put them to his work. He will take the tenth of your sheep, and ye shall be his servants, and ye shall cry out in that day because of your king, which ye shall have chosen you, which ye have Salakia, which ye shall have chosen me.
See? At the end of the day, man,